everybody. Today we're back with another 2024 election prediction. Today it's going to be between Josh Hawley and Elizabeth Warren. Today's going to be one of the quicker election predictions. I'm going to try and get through it quicker and not really spend too much time talking about each state. So I hope you guys can see it in a quick array. Make sure to tell me, what your thoughts on the prediction are in the comments below and your own predictions if you'd like. And also make sure to subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 160 subscribers, so check it out. Let's get right into it. Safe Democrat states. Let's just start off. Elizabeth Warren, I do not think she'll be particularly popular across the country. Remember the Bernie bros. Definitely not supportive of her after she kind of made Bernie lose in the Democrat primary, with the fact of that, her not dropping out, and obviously all of the moderate Democrats, like Amy Klobuchar, Beto O'Rourke, Pete Buttigieg, all dropping out after the South Carolina primary. And Josh Hawley, I do think, will be doing particularly well with suburban women. So now we're at 181 to 125 electoral votes. Now let's get to likely Democrat states. Not too many likely Democrat states. I will include Colorado. I still think she will get a significant percentage of the population there. And I'll include New Hampshire. I think Warren will do particularly well in the Northeast, and I'll do Maine at large as a likely Democrat state. Likely Republicans, Ohio, Iowa. I think Maine's second. That's going to be all for the likely Republican states. Hawley will actually do pretty good. Rust Belt, middle of the country, South. I do think he has that appeal nationwide. Lean Democrat states will be New Mexico. I'm not going to include Virginia. And let's see. I'm going to include, actually, I'm going to leave Minnesota out of it. I think Elizabeth Warren's a very poor candidate for the Democrats, in my opinion. I'm going to leave it at that, actually, for all of the lean Democrat states. Lean Republican, this is going to be a lot. North Carolina, Florida, Texas, Wisconsin, Nebraska second. All of those lean Republican states. Texas trending more to the left. I think Hawley will shift it a little bit more back to the right, especially with Warren on the ticket. Hawley has that appeal, not the Trump appeal, but more of the suburban appeal. I do think he has an Hispanic appeal, in increasing votes there. In Florida, similar to DeSantis, has that appeal. North Carolina, he'll win by a lean margin. And continuing the Rust Belt trend to the right, he will take Wisconsin by a lean margin in 2024. Now let's get to tilt Democrat states. Let's start off with Virginia, Minnesota, both states that I believe will tilt to the Democrats by a small margin. Minnesota, obviously, continual tread to the right. And I don't think Warren will do particularly well in the inner cities with African Americans. And Virginia, I don't think Warren will do particularly well with suburban women, while Hawley will do actually pretty good for Republican. Pennsylvania will tilt Republican. I think that Georgia will tilt Republican. I think that Arizona will tilt Republican. All of those states, I see tilting Republican. I see Hawley winning by a significant margin and doing particularly well there. In addition, I see the final two states tilting to Hawley. I don't see Warren doing well in the Rust Belt at all or in the South with Hispanics, and I do see Hawley taking the cake there and winning all of those races, essentially. So Warren obviously continues to win the Northeast and this and the West Coast, but that's pretty much it, with a few blobs of blue in between, but not much. 313, Josh Hawley becomes the 47th president of the United States, and beating Elizabeth Warren. Tell me what you think of the prediction below about the candidate matchup, and if you would change anything. I'm sure you would change lots of things because we all disagree on all sorts of things. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, and let's get it up to 200 subscribers. Remember, we are now 42 to go. Anyway, have a great day, and enjoy.